All right, so today we went over a couple things. In the second class, we did just a little bit of this sort of a bounce. So we want this idea of that when we normally bounce, we have this little pulse, but we can take ourselves and bounce against the ground, kind of like dropping a ball. So we go up and boom. We want that little bit of a feel. So if we were to do that in the form of trucking or skates, we would have this down. So drop, and it's just sort of deflecting off the ground. So if we were to use that in this pattern, so we had 1, 2, 3, and 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, and 8, like we normally would with a boom, ba, da, 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 scoop, a scoop, a scoop, a scoop. Now we're going to put that truck feel or skate feel into it. Doom, da, doo, wah, ba, ba, ba. And we just kind of drift away and then rock step after. So we have that first spot where we can like integrate that feeling. We can also put it into, this is probably a good spot to do this one, we put it into a Lindy circle. Ba, wah, ba. And so we have this feel here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, coil, spring, spring, rock. So one more time, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, coil, spring. We can also do it in a inside turn, so that would be 1, 2, 3, and 4, step, down, spring, spring, rock. The last part that we went over was putting that feeling into a mini dip. So for the mini dips, we just want to think that we're together and we step apart and kind of freeze frame. It's like that 80s freeze frame moment where you're just like, oh. And that's kind of what we want to have. We want to kind of pause midair and then we can release it. We don't want to have this away because then we're going to spring in. We want to just pause. So it's really gentle. We also want this to be nice and sort of like a cinch function. For math, it looks like we have like a telephone line. So no sharp points in it. It's just nice and low and relaxed, and that's the shape that we want to have there. With this hand, we can snap, we can reach, do anything right that we want right there. So it's going to look like 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Whoop. We can also, since we have this tension, we can't really rock step out of it. So the easiest thing to relieve that is to triple out of it. So one example we can do is to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, down, up, 3, and 4, 5, 6, down, up, and we get those sort of repeated 6-count swing outs. So those are the patterns using either a mini dip or inside turn, Lindy circle, or any of those sort of patterns like that. In order to get that shape, we just want to think, bounce against the ground, and just let it release. So cool, thank you.